G'day, my name's Luke Matson. I'm the head of e-learning here at Freshwater Christian College. I'm going to have a bit of a chat with you today about navigating the new social media delays. I have a passion to help people make use of technology and not have technology use them. So this is a bit of a practical guide for us as educationalists and as you as parents. What is the delay? Why has it come about? So the big question, why? This is backed with data. It is a national public health measure. The goal is to protect our children, the ones that are vulnerable. We want to protect them and we want to reduce their mental health issues that may arise, their anxiety, the sleep disruption that happens through social media, the online harm and bullying that happens, as well as the algorithmic pressure from the big tech giants. So the key driving force is we want you all, your children, you to thrive in the online environment as well as offline. So what is the evidence? So the National National Mental Health Commission suggests the decline in mental health with young people has linked to the expansion of digital technologies, as it has caused significant changes across life domains for all Australians, but particularly young children. So this paper, I've got a few papers at the end of this discussion, quite helpful. Some are a little bit more lengthy, but one of the big things is there is a clear decline in mental health, and there is a rapid increase in technology. Are they both directly linked? The verdict is still out on that, but there are definitely some links. Some of the data says 28% of adolescents report spending 4+ hours a day using social media. More frequent use of social media to scroll or view other people's content is linked with higher levels of depression, anxiety, insomnia, eating disorders. Higher daily hours of gaming is associated with depression, driven by those who game 6+ hours. Now, you might say 6+ hours is extreme. You might find it quite surprising how many people actually game for a large number of hours. So, social media delay, what is it? So this is focused on the tech giants to take reasonable steps to ban children that are below 16 years of age and under 16 years of age from accessing the social media platforms. So this has come into law. What is, as of the 10th of December, this is law. So it's only a few weeks away. Exactly what it looks like, we are not too sure yet. So what will happen on the 10th of December? There's a little video here. I won't play it now. I will pass this slide deck out to all the parents. But essentially what this ABC reporter is saying is, we don't really know how it's all going to play out. We don't know exactly how the tech giants are going to verify age. There's a few different suggestions. One is that they provide actual documentation of their age. Some say due to the algorithms they use from what they're searching, if they're searching for Peppa Pig, they're probably not 16 years of age or greater. And also facial recognition is another suggested way. So exactly how this happens, we still don't know. Who is responsible? So ultimately, the responsibility for this falls on the tech giants. So who are they? I'll get to that in a second. There is significant fines, as you can see with that. You as families and the children do not receive fines if they are found to be using social media and they're younger than 16 years of age. They don't have a fine, but the tech giants are expected to put provisions in place to minimize that likelihood of happening. So what is covered? So the age restricted, there's TikTok, there's Instagram. Let me just pause there. At the moment, this is what's listed. It may change. We still don't know. Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube account logged in. If it's a YouTube account logged in, under 16s cannot access it. As a school, we'll also be following this through where students in a logged in manner will not be able to access a YouTube account, which means their YouTube account linked to their school account. If they're under 16, they will not have access. So this is some of the processes we are going through. Any platform where content is public and algorithm driven. That's very broad, but as I said several times, we still don't know what this looks like. We will find out. I will be finding out more on the 10th of December. What is not restricted? Just private messaging apps like WhatsApp, SMS, Facebook Messenger. That will be specifically Facebook Messenger for kids. School platforms. Yes, the students have access to the school platforms. Most online gaming will not have restrictions. And YouTube logged out does not have restrictions. So what now? How can we manage all of this? So a few ideas that I'll put forward to you guys. So number one, talk with the children. Actually make time to listen to them. Start a conversation. Acknowledge the feeling of FOMO. You may have heard that. Fear of missing out. That is a legitimate fear. It's quite a common thing to hear. Second thing is plan a phase out. If you know your child that is under the age of 16, uses social media a lot, have a discussion. How are we going to phase this out? If they have a lot of photos on social media, encourage them. If they're important to them, encourage them to take them off. They may say, I'll have access, no worries. They may be a tech whiz, but they may be banned. We don't know. So if they've got content on there that they treasure, encourage them to take it off. Put a phase out plan in place. Deactivate together. This would be great if your child who is under the age of 16 is able to deactivate their own accounts. That way it's not you enforcing it or the government enforcing it, but it is a painful process that they go through. And I would actually go as far to say as a parent, actually watch them deactivate it, because they may say, yeah, it's deactivated, and they think they'll be able to keep all their pictures, but then it comes to 10th of December and they may have said they've deactivated, but they may not have. And then they may have lost some pictures or videos that are very important to them. So make this a shared action and reiterate, this is not a punishment. I would encourage you to have a discussion what that looks like. It's not a punishment. It is a delay that the government is putting in place for the vulnerable in our society. To me, if I was saying that to my children, I would use a different language, but that depends on your own home environment. Number 4, actively shift to new, maybe old ways of connecting with friends. So actively encouraging your children to connect with your friends in another way apart from social media platforms. A couple of simple ones electronically. Create WhatsApp groups where they can connect with their friends messaging through WhatsApp or something similar to that. And hopefully it goes without saying, physically meeting together without mobile devices at the forefront of their vision, and they actually talk. So what else can I do? Here's a couple ideas. Number 1, this is almost the hardest, I think, as a parent. This is not a judgment call on anybody. I'm guilty of this as well. Model device use. If you are modeling to your children that social media isn't the center of your attention, then they are going to show that as well. If your conversations, if your life revolves around social media, again, this is not pointing at anybody. I'm not saying this in a negative way, just simply saying we model our behavior to our children. They pick up our behavior, what we think is good behavior and maybe what's not so good behavior. Talk to your children face to face. Actually, so perhaps one way is you have a meal together at a kitchen table with the phones off of the table, not upside down on the chair or whatever. Put them on the bench or in another room all together. Have a face-to-face discussion. Some is maybe awkward, but set some no tech times. Set some time as family to go out, go to one of the beaches, and just sit and have a barbecue. Get an old school camera, and just say no tech time. Have conversations around the data that these tech giants might collect. The data collection around age verification is also a concern, but that's a discussion for another day. Don't be afraid to say to your children that you don't understand the tools. It is okay to say you don't understand it. Ask them to explain it to you, and say, I still don't understand. Show me have fun with the filters before deactivating. If you don't understand what that means, ask a child. But don't be afraid to say you don't understand in technology. It is okay. And my experience, children enjoy teaching their parents something. So what about here at FCC? What are we doing here as a college at Freshwater to support you in this? So one of the things we've done, in a way similar to the state system, our mobile phones are away for the day. It's an expectation that when the students arrive on campus, all electronic devices, including Chromebooks, are not taken outside of class. And in high school, there's a very strict policy that when the students walk into the classroom, they hand in their mobile phones. We have plastic boxes in every single classroom where, as teachers, we ask the students to hand in their phones. And on the whole, this is done by the students quite well. On top of that, if the students choose to take their phone out while they're in the playground and teachers see that, they have to take their phone to the office for 5 days in a row. Small consequence, but it's not drastic, but it is immediate. If they choose to go on the phone during class without permission, there are a few small occasions where students can use their phones with direct teacher supervision to take pictures of their work. For instance, in art or in an ITD, in manual arts, where they're doing woodwork or they're doing metalwork, they might take a photo of their work to put into a folio. But apart from that, their phones are away. If they take their phones out during class and check their phones, that's 10 days where they have to submit or hand in their phones to the office every single day, and that is recorded. We are continually developing our digital literacy program throughout all the years in school. This is a big area, and we're continuing to look at ways how we can develop that and prepare our students for life now as well as out of school. Our school's pastoral care team, our chaplain and head of pastoral care, they help students during this time. And essentially, this is who we are. We are here for the students, and you as families, we want the best for the students. So one of those ways is preparing them for the digital space. So finally, here are 3 helpful resources. So the first one is the Social Media Hub. That's Social Media Ban or Delay Hub. This is put together by the E-Safety Commissioner. A lot of resources there. The Black Dog Institute Teen Screen Report. This is a very easy read, has a lot of helpful infographics. So if you don't want to get lost in a lot of information, that second one, Teen Screen Report, very, very helpful to get a bit of a snapshot where we as a nation are with screens. And thirdly, the National Mental Health Commission. This is a bit bigger paper. So if you'd like a bit more in-depth look at the impact of digital technologies on mental health, this is a paper that's a bit more in-depth. There's a lot more information out there, but these are just 3 that I provided you with just to have a look. So if you do have any questions on this journey, please feel free to reach out to me as the head of e-learning. My email is there. I'll also be providing my email in my communication with family here. So I'd be happy to support in this journey. So thank you for watching this. Trust it was helpful in understanding what this social media delay is about. And we're praying for you and supporting you during this time. All the best.